After the ball is over, after the skein is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 461. Today is Saturday, July 3rd, 2021, as we are recording. Happy 4th of July weekend to all those who celebrate. My name is Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
My name is Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy, and I just realized my bangs decided that they are not going to be existent and hide in the rest of my hair.
We want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the Fun in the Woman Cave. If you are new, we're glad that you found us. We hope you see something that you like and that you will stay. If you are returning, we're always glad to have you back. If you are new or returning and in the shadows, please feel free to join us officially. Press the little subscribe button on your right. It's a little red button, I think. And hit the little bell gently, and you will get notifications.
You can't hit it. You can press
Tap
it gently.
it.
Tap it.
If you want to take part in the alongs that are going on, the Cal-Cal-Lals, or take part in a lot of the camaraderie and all that kind of thing, that happens at our homepage, which is phnpodcast.freeforums.net. That's phnpodcast.freeforums.net. Just say you want to come in, and we'll let you in. Just don't want to let any bots in, okay? We do have a new member. We want to welcome Mama Hicks. We're glad to have you with us. I feel like we should know you, but I don't know why.
Like when I've seen your name in a couple different places, and it's like, man, you're so familiar. Mm-hmm. Why do I know you?
Right. So we're glad to have you back or returning or whatever. I just feel like we know you. So
right. Please tell us how we know you, because it's bugging both of us. We know you.
Why she said, nope, I'm new. I don't know anything.
And I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, we're just, complete morons.
We're meant to know you.
Yes.
So welcome, Mama Hicks. Okay. Now, how many projects do you have?
I have 8 or 9. How many do you have?
8.
Let me check and see exactly how many I have, because I can't remember. Bring up my notes.
I have to eat my Stroop waffle while I can, because I have that big spiel to do.
I have 9.
Okay,
so
go first.
Yes. Now this is not new to me now, but it was new to me when I purchased it, and I didn't show it to you. I forgot to show it as a stash enhancement a little while back.
Oh, you tea, right?
So this is from the Tea Spot, and I got it when they had, for Father's Day, they had a sale on their smoky teas. I'm like, I like smoky teas. Let me check it out and see what they have. So this is Russian Caravan. It's 100% organic Lapsang Souchong, 100% organic Oolong, 100% organic Assam, and 100% organic Puree.
There's no black tea in there.
Nope. But do you want to try it?
I don't know.
I mean, it is smoky, and sometimes the green teas can be quite smoky, as evidenced by. I just realized I don't need to stir this again. I don't know why I'm doing that. Force of habit.
Yep.
As evidenced by the Gunpowder Tea, which is green tea.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the green teas can be quite smoky, but this doesn't say green tea in there. I'll let you take a taste.
Okay.
I have a feeling this isn't going to be up your alley.
Probably not.
You really don't care for smoky teas?
It might even be as much as the smell, because smell has a lot to do with taste.
And that might be why I'm able to handle them, because I don't have a great sense of smell.
Oh, that's almost as bad as coffee.
It's probably why I like it. That's probably why I like it.
Mm. Oh, that's nasty.
Because I can't handle the caffeine level in coffee. It makes me too jittery, unfortunately. Even with me cutting it down to almost nothing, like my coffee-water ratio, and drowning in almond milk, I was still getting jittery. So I can handle at least my more bitter teas, and my hair keeps trying to get in my mouth.
I'm glad I still have my Stroop.
It wasn't that bad.
It was. That's
queen.
probably the worst one I've tasted. Not that it's not. Let me clarify. Not that it's a bad tea. I can't handle that.
Mom and I have are developing very different tastes in tea.
I mean, we have some where we
We have some that overlap, but if we were to do like one of those circle things where they show where they overlap, the overlap's like this much.
No, I think we have about a third that we overlap.
You think it's that much?
Yeah. I mean, you like the chocolate teas that I like.
I don't drink a lot of them though.
No, but that's not what you said.
No, I rarely want a chocolate tea.
I like the chocolates and the vanillas. I like the fruity.
Usually I'm not going to go for a full cup of one of those. I think partially because I also tend to drink tea with salty things as well as sweet. And if I drink with salty, I don't want a sweet tea.
Right, and that's I had some Chinese tea with a while back. That
Green
I used to
teas
like
work with that.
Green teas work with that. But I like my dessert tea. I like a little sweeter tea. But anyway, we're both having stroopwafels. What kind are you having?
Actually, I'm not sure which kind I'm having.
I think
I'm having the normal one. I think I'm having the caramel cinnamon.
Yeah, so am I. Caramel cinnamon. And my tea is Plum Deluxe, vanilla cream herbal tea. And this is sometimes the simplest thing is the best. All organic honeybush tea, calendula, vanilla extract, love, gratitude, no caffeine. Okay? And try it. If you want to try it, you're welcome to try it.
I can try a little bit of it.
And this is what my daughter's head looks like.
Exact representation right there.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wouldn't drink that all the time, but that's pretty good.
This is the first time I think I've tried that one. Andy and I had a conversation a while back, a brief conversation from Plum Deluxe,
Where's my hook?
way back when we first started. And he likes the vanilla teas like I do. This is the first time I've actually tried this. I used to do the vanilla sugar cookie.
I think, is that, because I have vanilla toddy, which you might want to try.
I might want to try that.
Although that's a black tea, so you might not like it as
We'll have to
much.
see. Sometimes I'm determining. We had a live stream yesterday with the Patreons, and I had an Earl Grey that I normally tolerate quite well, and it made me nauseous. So
It wasn't the one from Tea Spot, though.
No, it was from our local our local tea shop, and I had been able to tolerate it before. In fact,
But it's been a long time since you had it.
yeah, it had been a gift from somebody. We'd had it as a gift from somebody.
PHNer, actually.
Yes, and then we replaced it. And this is like the second time I replaced it. I don't know if they did it differently or what, but
Or your stomach's becoming more sensitive to the tannins.
yeah. I can't. Apparently, the black teas I have to make sure that it's a certain, because I love my chocolate mint like a cookie.
I mean, it works out that you don't actually prefer the taste, too.
I have to be more careful with my Earl Greys now because I do like the Earl Greys. Now, Stephanie, the one you got us, the Earl of Grey, I can still handle. I love that. It's absolutely amazing. I love that tea. So, yeah, I can handle some, but I'm just finding out that some of them not so much.
Right.
So I'm giving her a fair amount of my black teas.
Well, and that's okay, because she's going to be getting some of my herbals, because since my reaction a couple weeks ago, I'm a little bit hesitant to try some of the herbals. Not to mention she tends to get my chais, because I don't actually care for the taste of chai.
The only chai I couldn't handle was a chocolate hazelnut chai. And I was really surprised because I like Andy's chocolate hazelnut dessert tea. I got the chai and I didn't.
I put it with, I didn't care for it by itself. When I added the chocolate almond milk, like did a half and half, half water, half almond milk, I liked it better that way. I mean, it tasted like a chai.
And Andy is phenomenal. His stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Like I said,
I think you have to find the right way to drink different teas.
Right, and like I said, even the most ardent Plum Deluxer is going to find things that they don't care for. They drink other things. They drink the majority maybe, but they don't drink certain ones. They don't like it. They just don't like that flavor. It's nothing to do with Andy. Andy's fantastic. Okay, moving on. We're not paid by Andy. Not in tea, not in money, nothing.
Had your sponsorship right here.
Yeah, right there. All right. Moving on.
Coupon code. No, just kidding.
Yes.
Don't we wish?
We love Andy. He's amazing. Okay. Prizes. Yes, the autism awareness is now closed. I think Rena closed it down for us. Thank you very much. Because I talked to Patty, she didn't, and Talia and I didn't, so I'm assuming it was Rena. Okay. And it may have been Valeria.
Haven't seen her in a while, but she might have been being a ninja.
Yep. So, okay. We have autism awareness is closed. The second quarter of the Christmas Along is closed. The Comfort Along is closed. I thought there was one more. Oh, okay, that's it. That's all of them. Okay. So, the first one, autism awareness. Just listen for your name, okay? If it's a physical prize that's coming from us, contact me with your name, address, and what you won. Because, yes, I know I have the majority of your addresses and stuff. Just pretend like I don't, because I like to hear from you. Even if I don't always respond, okay? I'm kind of bad that way. But I do get them, and I do, you get your prizes, okay? Now, the first prize for the autism awareness that we drew for was a pattern donated by Looney Hiker, who is Pat. And she's donating any one of her patterns to the winner for the Autism Awareness Cow, okay? And this is a winner's choice, okay? So Rena's lucky. Rena, that's because she puts a gazillion
I was saying, Rena does a lot of work for her luck.
She does. And I don't begrudge anybody. Because we have a core of active people, so they're going to get things. If you want to win prizes, you got to put things in, okay? So
and that's why we see a lot of the same people on the beginning of the podcast, because I pull from what pictures I see that catch my fancy, and there's a lot of the same people who post pictures.
Yeah, so put your stuff in. Don't be shy. We want to see it. Rena, contact Looney Hiker. Tell her which of her patterns you want. I think she said she's on Lovecrafts and Ravelry. Okay, so you can check out what you want from her. And congratulations. That you don't have to touch base with me. Just go straight to Pat and let us know what you chose. Okay? Now, this prize is donated by Mama C, who's Christina. It's 2 skeins of Juniper Moon yarn. Let me find it here. Oh, that's not it. Let me pull this bag up for a minute. Because it was empty, I'm using it for prizes. Okay, so these 2 skeins. Ooh, this is so soft. This is Juniper Moon.
I always figure an empty bag is asking for another project.
Yeah, I needed it for prizes first, so... so this is Juniper Moon, these 2 skeins, and it looks like it's worsted. Let's see.
Or an unplied DK. Let's see.
This is really soft. So you have 2 skeins of this for the winner.
It says medium.
What's the number?
4, but it's
4. Yeah, that's worsted.
that is worsted. Okay,
so this is worsted.
3 is DK.
Okay, so this is worsted. It's very soft. It's a really pretty, like, greens and grays. And this was won by Jodadiah. Okay, so Jodadiah. Yeah, I know you won something last time. I have your address. Send it to me again, please, because I like to hear from you. Okay, tell me what you won for the autism awareness. You won.
Keeps you all on your toes.
Yes, I want to know that you saw the podcast. Okay, so this is Jodadiah for the autism awareness. Okay, now let me see what's next. Is there nothing in here? Something else in here. Okay, now the next one is also donated by Christina, and it's let's see, it's a skein of. Okay. I wonder if I got this mixed up.
Did you mix up who won?
1 pink skein of Plymouth Encore yarn. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Hold on. I'll find it. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. This is the yarn, and this is the bag that goes with it. Okay?
What's a pretty combination?
So this is for Steph. Okay, Steph. So let me know that you won. This is for autism awareness, and you won the Encore yarn in pink with this pink bag. And I don't know why I have a pink and green bag, but you're having a pink bag. Okay? And it's one of those snaps that was really popular for a while. I don't know who does this bag.
I know Kay was making this for a while, but it's not Kay's.
No, it's not Kay's. It's handmade by Honeybee Knits. Oh, that's nice. I've heard of them. Okay, so this goes to Steph. All right. I think I kind of moved things around a little bit, so I'm going to be changing prizes around stuff. Okay, so that's that. Now, for the comfort along. Now, Davina pulled these because what happened was, while we had a huge amount of participation, we only had 4 participants. So you each get a prize. Davina, I put numbers 1 to 4 in the hat, so to speak. Damina pulled them out. I had assigned numbers to people and to projects, and Davina pulled. So this is what you're getting. All right. Now these first ones, the Dishy Yarn and Dishcloth booklet goes to I Know Who You Are, and you contact Patty, Wombat of Doom, because she has it. I don't. Okay. So the Dishy Yarn and Dishcloth booklet goes to I Know Who You Are. Congratulations. Okay. You talk to Patty, who is Wombat of Doom. All right. Brittany's cards, you talk to Brittany, I assume. Okay. And that's Steph. All right. So Steph, you won Brittany's cards. Those are awesome too. So congratulations. Now, Talia's tortoise book. This one you contact me. Okay. This wonderful tortoise versus hare book. Patterns. It's not just stuffies. It's got color work. It's got mosaic. It's got cowls, toys. Let's see here. What else we have here? It's got a lot of stuff in here. Mm-hmm. So this goes to Jodadiah. Okay, so Jodadiah, contact me. Let me know you have this. Okay, this is your book. If you've bought this, let us know as well. We can do something else, okay? Because I know that some of you already have this. Okay. Let me finish eating before I should have waited. Okay. The next prize up for the Comfort Along is a skein of Lady Fernico Creations. That's my yarn in the sport weight in the Enchanted Rose colorway, and I'm not sure if that's coming up true to color on either one view that we have. I actually think this. The top one?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, this goes to Renna. Okay, so Renna, contact me and let me know that you won the skein of Sport Weight Enchanted Rose Lady Fernico Creations. This is 274 yards of 75-25. Okay, let me know you won this. So everybody who won a prize for the Comfort Along, contact the appropriate people. Okay, because there are different people to contact for different prizes. All right, the last two you contact me. Congratulations. Now, the last prizes that we're pulling for are for the Christmas all year long, okay? And this one is going...
What?
Okay.
Well, before I forget, I think someone saw our... Christmas in July from last year and thought that we were doing the fairies because it answered the question at the end of the Christmas in July 2020 post. I saw it on the comments today.
I wonder if that's some kind of a sign. We're too late to start.
Well, I think that someone didn't see 2020 and they thought we were involved.
Okay, I have to pull the proper prize. I don't have it with me. I pulled this by mistake. It's pink, but it's the wrong thing. Let me just move around here.
Careful the setup.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Let me see.
Well, you can move that table sideways.
But I have to go in front of the camera.
Wait, where are you to go?
I have to go over there.
Okay, tell me what I'm looking for.
It's a skein of... It'll be in that big bag. Mm-hmm. It's a skein of pink Cloudborne cotton yarn. It should be at the bottom.
Okay, I'm feeling around.
That's it, Ty, right? No. The pink. Look, it looks very light pink.
Well, you gotta remember I'm wearing glasses. So.
Okay, that's it.
This one?
Yep. That's it. Okay. Renna, you're so problematic. Let's see what you made me do.
Is this your second pink yarn she won?
Yes. Okay,
I hope
Renna.
you like pink enough.
This is actually... It's cotton DK. It's Cloudborne. It's a DK weight, so... And it says soft pink. To me, it almost looks... I don't know. Almost like a taupe, but it's not. It's
That's what
pink.
I would think.
It's pink. So this is Renna's as well. Renna, let me know that you won this. You have a bag coming, but I gave your bag to somebody else. So it's going to be a different bag, okay? It'll be a different bag. You are getting a bag, okay?
Did she know about the bag she was going to be getting?
No, but I have it on there.
Oh, okay. So it's not like she was like, oh, darn, I was really looking forward to that bag.
Yeah. Now, the last prize goes to I Know Who You Are.
Why are the prizes attacking me?
Because I need to put them there. I Know Who You Are won this. Okay, so I Know Who You Are. You won 3 skeins of Galloway paint yarn. And this is a... what's the weight on it? It looks like it might be a worsted or a DK. I can't find the...
Let's see.
100?
Worsted weight.
Yeah, it's
it
worsted
even
weight.
says that on the front. Pure wool,
Okay.
knitting worsted weight.
Okay, so this is not superwash. So this goes to I Know Who You Are. This is for the Christmas along, all right? So let me see here. Who did I give a bag to here?
Oh, hi, Felicia.
I know I gave a couple of bags. Let's see. Okay, this green and pink bag. Did I give Steph a bag already? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is what happened. Okay. Steph, for the autism awareness.
Oh, she
this-
did get green and pink instead?
Yeah, she had the green and pink. Steph, you have a green and pink bag, okay? Not a pink one, Steph. Okay? So that's here. And Rena,
That's a fully pink.
you have the fully pink here, okay? So this is yours, all right? Just say what yarn you had and a bag and for what along it was, and I'll figure it out. Okay, you're gonna get a bag and the yarn, okay? Let me see here. Because apparently I misread. Let me see if there's anybody else who has a bag that I don't realize. Let me see. That's all yarn. That's not anything. Encore yarn. And this bag is Stephanie. Brittany's cards. Tortoise's hair. My sport weight yarn. Yarn and dishcloth brooklet. Okay, that's good. Just want to make sure I don't mess anybody else. Pink cotton yarn and small pink bag. That's Rena. That's this one. And okay, we're all set. We have all the prizes are properly established now. Ty, you can stick this back where you got the other ones because that doesn't belong here.
Hang on, let me finish my stitch.
Oh, I didn't know you were still. Okay. So, congratulations to the winners, and thank you for participating for all the others. And we now have lots more places to win prizes because we have more longs going on. Okay. So if you didn't win something this time around, you still have a chance to win stuff because it's the way we roll. Okay. Oh, Patty wanted me to say for the prize drawings for the comfort along. She said because she had put so many things, thinking that maybe more people, that she wanted to make sure she had enough different prizes. If you don't want one of the prizes that you had, you'd rather have a hat book, a knit hat book, pattern book, let her know and she'll switch it out. Okay? I can't see anybody wanting to get rid of Brittany's cards, but that may be. But if you there's something that you either already, like, say you already have Talia's book.
Right.
Then you might want to contact me saying that, okay, decline that, we'll put it to Tortoise's hair or something else. I'm going to ask Patty for the book because I already have that other book.
Right.
Or if you say, well, you know what, I have enough dishcloth books, or I don't know, whatever. If you don't like the prize that you have, she has 3 hat books to switch out up to 3 prizes, okay? Just let her know. And
so not everyone can switch out a prize.
No, just 3
actually,
people.
if someone gets rid of a prize and the other person wants it, then they could possibly.
Don't start doing that. No. You get one switch, okay? So if you don't, I'm
not
hoping,
a white elephant.
We're hoping that everybody is happy with what they won.
Yeah.
But because she had those 3 extras that she showed you, she wants you to know that if you would prefer that to something that you have, to let her know. And if it's something that we're sending you have to let me know, so that I don't send it to you.
Right.
Okay. All right. Hope you're not confused. If you are, you can contact me. Okay. All right. So, going into the PHN Christmas all year long, Cal Lao. As it indicates, this started January 1st of this year and goes till December 31st. Midnight Eastern Standard Time, going into January 1st of 2022. So, I'm going to read the rules simply because it'll give you an idea of what our rules are, and then most of the rules are the same for the other alongs. I will tell you what's different when we get to that point. So, all right. Projects must be knit, loom knit, or crocheted. Previous whips will be allowed but must be worked on during the along. Chatter and pictures will all be in the same thread. 1 whip per project per week. Post the FO whenever it's completed. Prizes will be prizes. We do have prizes, okay, as you've seen. Okay, now any FOs in Franciscan Gypsies designs, my Lady Furnicle Creations yarn, or my One Shawl pattern, or Lollipop Girl yarns, or Laura Concert Designs patterns will be eligible for 2 chances at a prize. If you use a featured pattern with a featured yarn in the finished object only, it's 3 chances at a prize. The hashtag is hashtag PHN Christmas all year 2021 on Instagram. If an FO uses 50 yards or less, please post it with another FO of 50 yards or more. Operation Christmas Child or any projects going toward Christmas donations is eligible for 2 chances at a prize. We're including the pregnancy center in that, okay? Projects that are made predominantly in Christmas colors of shades of red, blue, green, silver, gold, purple, pink, along with white, will be eligible for 2 chances at prize for FO only. And we are now in the 3rd quarter. We have 2 prizes for that, so that'll be for you to see later on. I have not been very good about pulling the prizes ahead of time. Somehow I think it's kind of fun to see it when you get it.
Yeah.
I do have them pulled. I just don't bring them with me.
Right.
And, they're already listed, but I don't have them with me. At least some of them are. Now we're starting cardiac dysautonomia today. We started July 1st. And kind of like with Damina for the autism awareness, Damina stuff, it's going to be a lot of, you guys get updates from Talia a lot, so you are pretty well inundated with dysautonomia and stuff. And cardiac, we might put something in here or there, but it's mostly just to foster awareness, to think about it while you're doing the crafting. Now, this goes from July 1st to September 30th. Oh my gosh, to September 30th. We are already halfway through the year.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
I have to pick up my reading pace if I want to hit my new goal of 100 books this year. I'm at 70.
I haven't been keeping track. I'm sure I'm close to that as well. But now, I'm not going to talk about the things that are common between us, so everything pretty much applies. The tag is hashtag PHNCDA 2021 on Instagram. Projects must not be finished prior to July 1st. You must finish them during the along. They can be started at any time, but they must not be finished before July 1st. Let's see, they don't have to be finished, like I said. Okay. Projects have to be red or some shade of red, including shades of pink, shades of blue, or shades of teal to be eligible for prizes. So predominantly.
So Candy is very autism awareness.
Not autism.
Dysautonomia. I don't know.
Although she is autism aware as well. But so we're looking at reds, pinks, blues, and teals predominantly for this along, okay? As always, the featured patterns and the featured yarns are the same. And so you have the double chances for the prize for the finished object in any of those, and a triple if you do a a featured pattern with a featured yarn and a finished object, okay? And you guys are always responsible for your own multiple postings. Let's see here. You already said that. Yes, that's pretty much that. I haven't pulled for prizes for this one yet, but I have some ideas. We got a couple of donations in the mail, so that's exciting, and we have some in reserve. So we are very, very happy with that.
Yes, thank you everybody for keeping us in prizes.
This is the only way you guys get the amazing prizes you do, because they're awesome.
It's the generosity of
our
PHNers.
people. Our PHN family is phenomenal. Okay, now, excuse me. Tortoise versus Hare is here. It's here, and we've had a couple of switcheroos in the group. They will remain nameless. Steph.
Wait, Steph. Steph was a bunny, wasn't she? Steph.
She's doing both. And then Retta said, "Oh, that's right, we can do that." So I have a feeling we're going to have someone doing both. And I'm Team Owl.
which means that she's splitting the party, and she's actually an independent. So since she's splitting the party of tortoises, bunnies have a chance again.
However, saying that, I have 3 turtles on the hooks.
I have a couple bunnies on the needles that I should get back to.
Yep.
I should have 3 bunnies or 4, and I have a pair of bunnies.
And I may have to start my colorful Mama C owl.
I really should just finish my crochet bunny slippers, because I think that those would be really good when my feet are hot, because it's not the whole foot, it's just the bottom of the foot, so it's got really good padding, so when I'm really sensitive on the bottom of my feet, I don't have it brushing against the carpet.
Right.
But I'm not too hot.
Now, Brittany, well, she can't do weaving for this long, but I was going to say, if she wants to do...
well, maybe she can do cart. Well, no, that's not
crochet. Brittany, I hope your hands ease up enough so you can join us with this. I know it's hard.
Well, I mean, no, there's no bunny turtley colors.
I have some.
Oh wait, because she uses yarn for it.
Yep.
So if she uses yarn that's like turtle or bunny,
but it has to be for knitted, crocheted, or whatever pattern.
What if even if it's woven?
Yeah. Because we now if she has a circle, maybe she can do one of those looms. Mm-hmm. If she has one. But anyway, we have tortoise versus hare.
I don't know why I'm holding her. This is the wrong time. Sorry, baby.
This is the Laura Concert.
You go over there.
This is Laura Concert's baby, and she's the hostess. We are co-hosts, and we are very happy to be co-hosts. You must be a member of our group and her group to participate in the group that you're posting. Okay. They must be worked on between July 1st and September 1st. I think that means September 30th, not 1st, because till the end of September. Projects must be started. These rules, I'm sorry guys, the rules are basically the same, okay? Only it runs from July 1st through September 30th. They must be worked on during the time period, okay? They must be tortoise versus hare, or tortoise and hare related, okay? They don't have to be toys. They can be anything that's knit, loom knit, or crocheted. It can be the yarn, it can be the pattern, it can be the name of the pattern.
And one of y'all's going to be Jodi is going to be getting the book, so if there's anything that you don't have in the patterns.
Okay, okay. For Instagram, please use the hashtag tortoise versus hare 2021. Okay. Featured patterns are Timmy the Timid Turtle, Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle, Tara the Sea Turtle, as well as Oops the Bunny and Valeria the Bunny, which are all Franciscan gypsies. Laura Concert's Birtle pattern. Oops. And actually any bunny or turtle themed Franciscan gypsy design or Laura Concert designs pattern will be featured, as will any turtle or bunny themed yarn by me or by Laura. Okay. And let's see, as always, the featured patterns, featured yarns, 2 chances at a prize. Featured patterns with featured yarns for an FO is 3 chances at a prize. You're responsible for multiple postings.
I had the really weird urge to make one of these, but like a bunny, to be like a door blocker thing. You know, like they use
with the long ears.
Yeah, it would be the long ears, and it'd be just like the long body. I just had like this weird urge the other day. I'm like, that could be a fun thing.
That would be fun. So, products. If you have any questions about the projects that are a little disjointed, just let me know, because I wasn't focusing as well as I should have on the on this stuff. Oh, Laura, usually I think she's doing it on her Ravelry group, on her Facebook group, and you can email her and all that. The stuff for Laura's alongs, if you're not on Ravelry, is in the group. It says Laura's alongs or something, and it's a locked thread, but you can see where to send the information for Laura. Because she's amazing that way.
Yes, she is. If I didn't need this toy for my windows, my bookworm would take a break. But I'm almost done with her. So then I can focus on bunny toys when I want to work on toys.
I have to get my toy mojo back. I just don't feel like it.
Because where I'm at in this one, it's not a whole lot of focus. It's just round.
I need to bring my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blanket out and make the eyes and finish it.
Right. Okay, so now it's projects, I guess? Okay.
As Allison said, it must have eyes.
Yes.
Yes, Allison, we haven't shouted you out in a while.
So this one's gonna be a quick one. This is in my Silver Shed USA Peanuts Christmas bag, and it's Damina's Christmas stocking pattern that I'm making for her. And I am about to head into the heel area and then into the foot. So I would say about halfway through. I just need to buckle and finish.
She's having fun. Okay. So you had 9, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my first one is in my... You gotta go over here.
She's actually easy to carry on your arm while you're doing stuff. Like because she just flops her.
She does, yeah. Okay, in my Ploverbird Mickey Mouse bag is my Spoiled Bunny Stop scarf. It's actually a cowl. I think. Maybe it's, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Is it from the Cerebelle scarf pattern by Sarah Sweethearts? No surprise there. Oh, I told you that lady from church. I think she's
Yes,
pregnant
you
again.
mentioned it.
So you might see another Cerebelle come up as a blanket later. But
My hair's being obnoxious.
this is a Spoiled Bunny Stop scarf from the Cerebelle scarf pattern by Sarah Sweethearts. I'm using an eye hook, and this is Test Designer Yarn Superwash Merino. I don't know the colorway. Maybe you guys should name the colorway. What do you think? Since it doesn't have a colorway listed, what do you think this should be
You
called?
didn't have one in ball band?
Mm-mm.
That's odd.
Maybe this should be called, I don't know. I'm mad at Disney right now, so I don't want to do anything Disney. But it's pretty long. It's got greens and blues. It seems very Florida to me. Beach. B-E-A-C-H.
Oh, there's a couple superheroes who have that color. Although it might actually be Supervillain. I'm thinking. I want to say Electro has
Electro.
that.
Who's Electro?
He's a villain. Actually, he is a Daredevil villain.
Oh, is he? So he's Electro?
He's got like he does electricity. Actually, I think Spider-Man and Daredevil share him. And he has like this weird, you know how they are in the comics where they have the face mask thing. It's like it looks really weird.
Right.
I guess he was green. He did have the yellow, but
Right. And the orange and blue.
this is what
It's close. Yeah.
this is what I was thinking of, guys. So if you don't know who Electro is, you can't see that.
He's he seems like he's very old school.
Oh yeah, this is an older villain.
Yeah.
I mean, he's, as far as I know, right up there with the rest of Daredevil's more pathetic list of villains, like Stiltman.
Stiltman?
Stiltman. Yes.
Okay. Was he a circus person?
Daredevil is sometimes a little bit ashamed of his particular set of villains.
Yeah, Electro's the only really good one.
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin.
He actually kind of stole Kingpin from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He was originally a Spider-Man villain. But, I mean, now if you think of Kingpin, you don't think of Spider-Man. You think of Daredevil.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You did show the to them right up close, right?
Yeah, I even put it across you.
Okay, I can't remember. Alrighty, so let me look at my show notes because I can't remember what comes next. Okay, close down Electro. Of course, there's also all the X-Men that had the blue and yellow. But
Right.
it's not quite the right blue.
No, and you have to have the green and everything. I mean, it's close maybe to Banshee. I don't know. I don't remember what Banshee is. I think he's more green.
He's yellow-green, yeah. Yellow and green.
A lot of people.
Just like Jean Grey had a yellow and green
Mhm,
outfit
she
before
did.
she went yellow and red.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first project, it's actually Candy, so yay. Let me mark this so I don't lose my stitch. So this is Candy the Bookworm. I'm really close to finishing her. So I do just need to buckle down and finish her because I actually won't be replacing her with another project when I'm done, which will be good. Actually clearing things off the hooks.
Right.
I can maybe focus on some of the bunnies I have on.
Means I'll have to start focusing on my turtles.
Because I have like a couple bunnies that are like halfway through.
Right.
And I just really need to finish them. And then bunny slippers.
I think that I should have Al's count for turtles.
No, that doesn't work. That'd be like me counting bookworms for bunnies.
Well, you can't do the ones that are already done. And you're not doing anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Turtles and owls are nothing alike. Unless maybe an owl decides for some reason he wants to eat a turtle.
Kind of counterproductive.
So, this is Candy the Bookworm. She's from my Shenandoah the Bookworm pattern. I was making a set of 4 2 of each to be on the top of my curtain rod, because I have a lot of light sensitivity and they block the light that comes past the curtain rod and onto my ceiling, which makes it too bright in my room.
I apologize, guys. I got something. I want to make sure this is not important.
So, yes. This yarn is a Hobbly-Hoy yarn. I think it's candy floss.
Okay.
Yes.
Nothing important.
So, yeah, she's very close to being done.
Very pretty.
Is a bunny.
The tea is all gone.
So
kind of crowded in here.
Yes, we are. So, yeah, like I said, she's almost done. And then Mom can get her ginormous bookworm that she made back. And this is made from worsted yarn. Yours was made Aran weight, and also you have a larger gauge than me. So
yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It shouldn't have been that much bigger. I think that there was something. I think that yarn stretched.
Well, you also were at a period where you might have been overstuffing too. You might have stretched, and you kept stuffing it because it was stretching.
Yeah, I don't know, because that was yarn that it was one of my first yarn dyeings, and I got it at the bottom of the hill, so it was like, I don't know how old the yarn was, so I don't know if there was a different gauge from it to begin with, like if it changed a little bit, but my gauge wasn't that much bigger than yours. It was bigger, but it wasn't, like.
But it's also a bigger yarn too. Like, it was an Aran weight.
No, I know that, but still,
what I used, which was a DK.
Yeah, but like, this is worsted. It wouldn't have been that much bigger than that if it was just my gauge and stuff. There had to be more going on than just that.
Yeah, I can't remember if I designed that with a G hook. Oh, this is a G hook. Never mind.
Oops. All right, let me just.
Because usually I make things with an E hook.
Okay, I guess it's my turn again.
Yeah.
Let me see here. All right. Let me just.
I moved to G hook because I found that with an E hook now, especially if I'm using a DK yarn, my stitches are so small that sometimes I have trouble seeing them.
Right.
And I know that, I think it was Crystal, who when you sent her one of my bunnies, she thought it was made from fingering weights because my stitches are so small.
Right. Okay, let me see here. My next one.
I'm not bulletproof or anything. It's just that I'm tight.
Davina's bulletproof. Okay, my next project is in my Knitter's Magic black field with purple flowers. I like this bag. It's soft. And this is my Welcome Little One project from the On the Porch Blanket knitting pattern by 5410. I'm still doing it. That's progress. An actual knitted blanket, and it's actually growing. How about that? Looks like I'm in the middle of a row. Okay, or partially there. Anyway, so here's the front of it. I made a little bit of progress. I like this. It's a very meditative kind of knit or crochet.
I thought it was knit, Mom.
It is knit. I don't know why I said crochet.
I have no idea.
I don't care. They know what I'm talking about. The proper word for the proper craft. You remember that's kind of a you never saw the movie, I don't think.
Probably not.
Anyway, it's a misquote, but it fits. So anyway, yeah, this is Lady Fritico Creations Bare Necessities, and it's bulky weight, and I'm liking this. I'm glad that I'm sticking to it. This will not go to that lady if she's pregnant. She will get a Cerebel one, I think. But
we can't be guaranteed you'll finish it.
Yeah,
This one
If I finish it, she might get 2. Because I meant to give her one for her other baby. It was so funny because when COVID hit, the baby was like maybe 3 months old or something like that. And now
her last baby.
Her last baby. And now she's like, I guess 15 months or 18 months, maybe even 2 years. So it's so strange. I missed the whole baby thing, But I think she's pregnant again. So that's awesome. I'm going to have to look into making her a blanket. She doesn't know. We're not really friends. I just talked to her at church. So we're acquaintances, but I want to give her a blanket. She's got a lot of kids, and I think she deserves a blanket. So
let me do the stitch here, and then I'll do my next one.
She's really sweet. Those kids are behaved so well. They sit there in the church and they don't make a sound.
Alrighty, so next for me is Canary Song.
Did you do a lot on that?
I don't remember. Actually.
It's too far back.
So this is Comfort Yourself with Your Music. It's from Little Woman Knits by Joanna Johnson.
Yay, Joanna Johnson. There were other things I wanted to work on this time around. I just didn't get to them.
I think I did a diverse amount of things, so I have no idea what I worked on most. Probably simpler things, but I honestly can't remember this week. I don't know, thinking. It's hard.
Thinking is hard. Oh boy.
Sorry, this is doesn't want to come out. I had to reposition things because it kind of got stuck. There we go. Okay. So in my pink and brown, my soft pink and brown bag from Knitter's Magic is that sweater I just told you about. And it's a little bit of work. It's always hard to see the progress on just because it's going sideways. And, you know, it grows. It just, you know.
That's pretty.
It's going to take a little bit of time.
Most things do.
Well, some move faster than others, but honestly, this one gets attention when I have a little bit more brain power. I mean, I've worked on it, but if I'm really tired, I don't work on this.
Right.
If I'm really tired, I don't even knit.
It's very true.
Okay.
Okay. She always does it at the most awkward part of the stitch. Let me just see here. Finish this up. And if you guys are wondering about our matching shirts,
Not on purpose.
not on purpose. We haven't done this in a long time. It used to be where we would consistently, pretty consistent, like 80% of the time, pick out the same colors.
Right.
And then we stopped, and now we did this. It was funny. Okay. Why is that in pink? All right. Okay. My next one is in my Ploverbird pink and purple teacups bag, and this is my Comfy Cozy Shawl from the Scrap Shawl pattern by Anastasia Zattel. And I did work on this a little bit. I have been running about half and half on my projects now, half knit, half crocheted, or something like that. My hook is caught in there. Hold on. Creative that way. Let go. Release the royal hook. Hang on. I don't know where my... I'm going to put this here for now. Okay. So this is... I did some work on it. You can see that I think I'm finishing up, maybe this might be the finish for the variegated for this time around, but I'm not sure. It might be one more. I'll have to think about it. But anyway, so it is definitely growing. I mean, you can see here that it's growing. All right, it's almost a shawlette already.
Right.
But this is a big shawl, and I like this because even if I put it aside for most of the week, if I sit down for a couple hours, it grows.
Right.
So it's...
Well, that's one of the benefits of crochet.
That is really pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it turned out really well, Mom.
Yeah, it is.
You made some really good color choices.
So, keep working on it. This one's mine. So, unless for some reason she decides she likes this one better than the other one.
I'm not going to take the one you're making for yourself. That'd be silly.
So, here we go. So, yeah. Oh, this goes in here because I said the green hook. All right. There we go. There we
Be
go.
rude.
Being attacked by a pig. That'll do, pig.
The flying pig.
That'll do, pig.
All right, let me go ahead and put this here. And my next project is Lake of Shining Waters. I know I've worked on this one a fair amount. This is Anne's sweater from Green Gables Knits by Joanna Johnson, using Andean Treasure in the colorway Sapphire Heather. So it showed USA Kitties in the news bag. So let's see.
Story time for Stephanie.
Yes. Okay, so I'm not sure if we'll see how much of this I can read because the story got partially cut off. I'm not sure if I've read this one before. Extreme Makeover Cat Edition. Some say it's the biggest catastrophe so far this season. Those collagen lips are ferocious. Others, I think it says focus on the lashes and the non-Cheshire smile. She's kitty licking great, says one something. So one Tomcat. It's down to your vote. www.catlips.com. And they had a before and after picture, but the after picture got cut off.
Aw,
So all we see is the before picture.
that doesn't do any good.
So I'm not going to flip it around so you can see the picture because you really miss the full effect if you can't see the after picture. And it seems like wherever I turn it, where even part of the story's at, I still only see the before picture. So the scene keeps happening on the after picture.
Right.
So, as for the project itself, I just want to take a look at my notebook to see how many rows I have before I start bottom ribbing. So I have, that's 6,
I wanted to work on that project. I didn't get to it this week.
12,
Not on hers, obviously, on mine.
18. So I have 19 rows, and then I start the garter rib for the bottom, and then I start thinking about the, well, it's not a button band, but it's the band because it has no buttons.
Mhm.
If I had buttons, that would be where the button band would be.
And which one is this again?
This is the ant sweater.
Okay.
So
I looked at the sweater you gave me a few weeks ago. I wanted to wear it. I didn't have any green, really. At least this has purple and green, you know?
right. Oh, did I? I was in the middle of a row. I must have started this and then felt tired and
Right.
did not continue. Let me go ahead. I'm not very far in the row. I'm going to go back on it so you can see, because the way I have it, you really can't see. I can start my increased row again later. It doesn't take that long to do like the 10 stitches that
Right.
I started here. It would take a lot longer to try to finish the row so you can see. So this yarn is very soft, and I think it's going to be a very enjoyable sweater. I am tempted to just leave off the pockets, because it looks like, because they didn't leave holes for the pocket in it, it's not an inset pocket.
Oh, right.
It would be one sewn to the front. And honestly, I
think
don't
that-
need the pockets that much.
Sounds like that would be not very strong.
I've had ones with where they're in the just sewn onto the front, I believe. I don't tend to knit a lot of sweaters with pockets, but I believe I've done it at least once, and I can't remember how my yellow one does.
I like the inset because it slides in. You know, you don't have, I don't know.
I think my yellow one might be a
That Jane Richmond?
yeah, I think that one might be sewn on, but I can't remember.
I think it is, because outside.
yeah. So,
She's,
there we go. And honestly, I just don't need pocket sweaters that much.
right. Okay, let me just finish the stitch.
Okay, there we go. Now that I've pulled that back. Yeah, you're seeing the side that would be facing everyone. So as you can see, even with the curling, you can see that it's getting to a sweater's length. Before, it
Very
would curl
nice.
so much that you couldn't tell.
Looks very nice.
And the ribbing on this tends to be fairly thick, as it is with the, what would be the button band. That's what allows it to kind of overlap, because it isn't something that buttons. And with the alpaca, it will probably stretch a little bit.
Right. Be a nice, comfortable sweater.
Exactly. And I think it would work well for, because it's so simple, it can go with just about anything that has blue in it.
Right.
So it can be worn out and stuff too. Because sometimes those ones without buttons can be dressy.
Mm-hmm. They're very versatile. They can be dressed down with whatever you're wearing, or dress up. You can wear it with jeans, or you can wear
Right,
it.
exactly. It's versatile, like you
It's
said.
versatile.
So yeah.
Versatility.
This will definitely be getting more work. My hope would be to be able to get to the point where you would have the or be on the ribbing by the time I am here next, which actually could be a possibility, of only because I have a week full of retreat.
Right.
So we have 2 talks daily
Right.
every day next week. So this would be the perfect project. It doesn't require a whole lot of focus. This and the Puget Sound.
Okay, let me just...
And it's not like having a big bookworm on your lap.
Let me do this here. Put this away for a minute. Where's my bag for this? Is this it? No, that's not. It's on my lap. Go figure.
Because this has a bit of a blue undertone, this would probably work even with that.
blue is one of those colors you can wear with almost anything.
Because this doesn't quite have the right purple in it. I probably would have been better off to use one of my blue shawls. Like I wouldn't wear this as a combination if I was going out.
I think my purple goes better than that. See,
Yeah, exactly. This is a different shade of purple than what's in here.
because I probably wouldn't. I had, like I said, I wanted to wear the sweater that Talia made out of the villainous, I think it was. But there's nothing in it. I mean, I can wear purple with green, but
But that wouldn't really work quite as well.
so but this, because it's got the purple in it. This is Dragonfly Fibers. This is a Ship It Skies pattern, Shannon Mullet Bowlesby, and I think it's the second sweater I made. And this is in Dragonfly Fibers, so it has this purple in it that's really pretty with the shirt.
And I mean, I grabbed a sweater that was white, but
Why are they all attacking me?
you must have done something to them.
Do anything. I move forward.
Well, it's MPKC. She attacks everybody.
Yeah, but it was a whole avalanche.
She started it.
Come on.
She is instigating attacks. It's a well
She
thought.
said there should be a kitties and owls.
It was a well thought out
Yes,
offensive.
the owl and the pussycat.
Yeah.
Owl and the pussycat.
She said it was a well thought out offensive to take you down.
Take you down. Okay, my next one. I haven't worked on this in a while, but I had. What was I doing? Oh, I was watching a movie with my husband. I thought, well, I think I was watching. No, I was doing this for the live stream yesterday. So I worked on this a little bit. I just haven't been wanting to do this, so I just worked a little bit on it. It's a preemie hat. And I'm wondering if this yarn is a little too light for this. I thought it was a worsted, but maybe it's a DK.
Oh, does it just seem holy?
I thought I made a hat out of it. And it might work for a summer hat.
Yeah.
This is very bright. You're not going to lose that baby kind of hat. And this is Cindy Wood loom that Laura Concert so generously gave me a while back. So I have several looms that she gave me. I tend to use this one and the next size up the most, but I love the looms. They are very easy on the hands. Brittany, you might want to think about this if you really want to continue.
Although I
doing that kind
think
of stuff.
she was saying, because I had asked her about that, I think she said it even looms hurt her hands.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry to hear that.
Because I asked her about that.
We'll
when
have to
her
pray
hands
for
first
that.
started hurting.
You have to pray for it. This is a Kiki Boo Owl's bag, Christmas owl bag. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, let me mark the stitch so I don't lose it. And then I'll take a look at my show notes.
Okay.
So, let's see. In my Silver Shed USA Bat Signal bag is my project, The Puget Sound. The pattern is Fundamental Men's Pullover for Dad. Well, it is for Dad, but the pattern is the Fundamental Men's Pullover. It's by Jen Hagen. And I'm using Cascade 220 worsted in the colorway Puget Sound. So the back has been done for a while with, stitches on hold for when I have to do sewing.
That's looking good.
Thank you. That hasn't changed. This one,
It hasn't changed, that's looking good.
well, no, it hasn't changed since you saw like the past 20 episodes.
Yep.
This one is the one that's growing. Slowly but surely. Actually, I feel like, before it felt like it stayed at about 4 inches or whatever, but I feel like it's double what it used to be.
Very cool.
So it gets a couple rows approximately every day. Just about every day. Because it's one of those things that you just go back and forth.
Right.
Now, it's been a while since I've done sleeves for that. And I've actually never done knits. No, I have. My red sweater, I believe...
The one by Melski?
No. I'm not the pullover. My button-up. I think those tin can knit ones might have had sleeves that were knit flat and folded over. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I've knit too many sweaters to keep track. Your turn.
Okay, my next one is in my Mama C large owls bag, so I have to figure out which owl I'm going to do. But that will have to come later. Is my bag end wrap project from the Burrow Wrap pattern by KF Jones, and I'm using Dragonfly Fibers Traveler in Kelpie and many other
I was just thinking, sorry, Brava actually has the closest matching colors to hit the shades. Their green is really close, their yellow is really close, their red is, and so is their orange, because I'm looking at the orange right there. I'm like, that's about spot on.
Right. Well, I don't want to use orange, I don't think. I'm not a big fan of orange.
So you might do this one?
Yeah, I might do the red and the green.
That one would be really cute.
Yeah, that's this one right here. So anyway, I'm making progress on this. You can see it's getting quite a bit larger. And this is like Talia said, you just kind of knit. Just make sure you do the right thing on the ends and you just knit. So I'm looking forward to changing colors. I have several rows to go yet because it's just, I do it when I can, but they are small stitches. I think I'm using US 6s or 7s. Let me see. US 7 Shawl Goose. So yeah, I'm not sure what color I'm actually working with, but I have several like dragonfly fibers and that kind of thing.
Well, that's the good thing about that project. It's like, it's not necessary, as long as they go together, you're just like, okay, I'm adding this here.
Yeah.
Cool. It's my turn. Did you show it up close?
I'll show it again.
Because I was looking down my bookworm, so. Oh, that's turned out really pretty so far.
Yeah, it is. So I'm hoping that I can just continue on. I don't know what she's got for the next panel, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
It seems so thin.
Does it?
Oh, I guess it's like this.
What are you talking about?
It goes horizontally, not vertically. Because it's a stole, not a scarf.
Right.
For some reason, I was picturing that this was...
Well, it's a wide scarf. I mean...
Yeah.
It's, and when I block it, it'll be a little wider, too. I mean, it's wider than it looks. I mean,
it is.
See,
it is.
It's that wide.
But I was picturing, for some reason, it being an up and down versus a...
Oh, like that?
This is the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Because otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. I didn't really think about it, so I just trust the pattern. I trust Kay.
I trust nobody.
Yes. I'm just hoping that I don't think I'll put the fringe on it. I'm not a big fringe person, but we'll see.
I don't think it's a matter of putting on the fringe. Isn't the fringe left from when you add things? I can't remember. I started the project and everything.
But then, even if it's this way, you wouldn't have it.
No, you're right. Okay, so, next for me is my Royal House. Well, it says Royal House socks, but it's currently one sock. And the pattern is the Dance All Night socks. And where's my?
I wore mine yesterday. One of them, one pair of them. After I took my shower because I didn't want to dirty another pair of socks.
This is my Oops is Bunny.
Oops is a bunny
bag. This was from 2017's Tortoise vs. Hare. And the bag's by Silver Shed USA. And I finished my, I'm trying to think where I was differently. I finished my gusset decreases, and I'm now just in the foot. I should have made more progress because I'm at the easy part where you just go.
Right.
But I had other things I got distracted by. So, this should honestly grow a lot faster than it has been at this point. Because when I'm done with the foot, then I'll just cast on the other one. I really look forward to having these because they're really comfy. And this is actually the first pair that I'm making with worsted yarn. I've always made it with a light worsted or a DK. So this is actually the first time I'm making it with the yarn that's required.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention because I had to figure out if I was doing this. You know how sometimes you just draw a blank?
Yeah.
You've done this thing like a million times and you're just like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do here?
And this is Matosh DK, or no, sorry, Matosh worsted, and this was like a one of a kind. And all of them went well together. I had a couple skeins that basically looked like the same colorway, so that's why I was one for each sock. And yeah, because there's no way that this would be able to be for the whole other sock. Not by the time I'm done with the foot. That's why I had second skein.
Wait a minute.
So there we go.
I feel like I'm on the wrong, like I missed something here. Let me see. In terms of what, maybe I didn't, because this is the right side. It says I'm on the wrong side. I wonder if I didn't circle one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this is definitely the right side. Must have forgot to mark one.
Must have.
Yeah.
Be your turn.
Yeah, just give me a second here so I'm not losing my stitch marker.
they take another cup of tea.
Okay. I'll figure it out. I'm not counting all these rows. I wish I knew how many inches it was, because then I could, let me just put this on so you
I
don't-
can count your rows for you.
Okay, thanks. There. Alright. My next one is... Oh! It's in my Silver Shed USA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bags. And this is my Arwen's Hooded Cowl from the Thorin's Hooded Cowl pattern by Epiphanora. And I did work on this. Actually, it looks like I worked on this a bit. I'm kind of in the middle of the row, but let's see here. Put the thing back in here so, since I'm in the middle of the row anyway. So you can see that I'm making progress. It actually has some width to it.
Let's give 65.
65.
Does that sound about where you...
That's where I had it circled.
Okay.
So why am I on the...
You just finished 65.
Oh.
Or like, I'm sorry, you're currently on 65. Hang on. Let me see where you're going. Are you which way are you headed? Oh, yeah, no, you just finished 65.
Okay, so I'm on 64.
You're
66.
You're on 66.
Okay.
That's the new one
I just
you
missed
started.
one. Yeah, I just missed one. Okay, thank
There you
you.
go.
So this, I think I actually wanted to work on this week. It's very light. I might be pulling stitches a little bit, but I love this color. You can't really see it. I can't show you how the circumference because I'm in the middle of a row. But yeah. So I think I did work on this a bit when I finally sat down.
If it's an orange cow, you're always going to be in the middle of the row.
Yeah.
In
But
the
I can't-
round.
My point is I can't straighten it.
No, you can't. Now,
So-
you won't really be able to straighten until you're farther along.
Yeah. So that's... I like this.
I just had to laugh and I'm like, it's in the round.
I
It's
like
always
this
gonna
project.
be
It's a
in the
fun.
round.
It's a fun
Round.
project. I have several that are kind of just, for lack of a better term, mindless.
Well, Thorns cows are really good for that because you can basically, as long as you're in a section where you're just knitting or just purling,
Right.
you can just knit or do what you need to do mindlessly.
You just have to figure what you have to pay attention to where you're at. I have several projects that are kind of in that vein, where you just have to pay attention to a certain point, and then
But
for
it's
the
not
most
like it's a
part-
whole lot of attention. If you
No.
write it down
No.
and cross off your rows as you go, it's
Right.
fine. Okay, so next for me is I surprised myself because I really wanted to work on this after not working on it in a while. I was trying to finish some things, but this is what I wanted to work on a little bit yesterday. I think I did one other time this week. This is my... Let me get this bag. Because I was given this.
Yeah.
This is my bunny bag. Oh, I think this might be a Christina bag. Yeah, this is Mama C bag. So this is Mama C bag. And in here is my Hot Stuff project. The pattern is Walking to Town. It's from Emma Knits by Joanna Johnson.
I haven't worked on mine in a while either. I have to get mine out.
And it's fun because it does grow quickly. You know, at least at this point. Once it gets bigger, of course, it won't grow nearly as quickly.
Right.
But
Miles and miles of knitting before you sleep.
I'm not sure if you can see the patterning a little.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely can.
So, and it's not going to be just a triangle shawl. If you look at which I don't have it. Oh, I do have it printed out because I've been printing out my patterns because my screen hurts my eyes a lot. So, this printed really dark, so you might or may not be able to actually see.
Kind of a modified.
So it has a little bit of a triangle to it, but it's not like a severe triangle. It does cover the arms. It has like a little ruffly covering around the arms, which is perfect. That's I really liked that effect. Here's a better. So it almost looks like sleeve, even though it's not. Right there. So I really liked that about it, which is what drew me to making it. Plus, I had just barely enough yarn in this one. And at this point, I actually don't have a purely red shawl because I ripped out the other one for another project. And I didn't wear that other one very often. It was not because of the red, it was because of the size of it.
Right.
This one looks like it's a bit bigger than the other one.
Yeah, we like our shawls big
Yes.
for the most part.
So yeah, this has been getting work on it. And it's another good one where it's like you get through a section, you can either be like, oh, I'll just start the next section, or you can be like, okay, I've done this section, I'm gonna go and
Right.
do whatever.
I like the ones that the Thorns Cal is like that too.
Yes, it is.
Unless you get a row where you finish a section and then you just do one of the next one.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, I'm back in the other section. But sometimes you'll get where you do like 4 of something and then you have to do 2 or 3 of
The
something
one
else.
that's really like that, where you have more switching, that's Thorns Cowl number 3, the one that I did, the red one. And it has big swatches of purple. I'm not purple. Why did I say purple? For some reason, I said that pearl was the same as purple. It has big sections of purling and big sections of stockinette alternating. It makes kind of accordion effect.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let me just, I'm going to get to the end of this here. Well, I guess I can do
And
it.
Davina's was kind of nice with that kind of rhythm going, because she had
She had lace, yeah. Hers had lace. I saw a pattern. Laura from Knitter's Magic, our local yarn shop. There's a free pattern on Ravelry that I didn't get it or anything, but it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I had the perfect yarn combination to do it. And I was vacillating. I want to show it to you first and discuss whether or not I really want to do that, but we'll see. It has like some lace kind of stuff, but it's very simple. I guess it's like a simple lace with garter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a huge, like, cross between a shawl and a stole.
Oh, nice.
It's called Knit by Night.
Huh. I haven't heard that
No,
pattern.
not Knit by Night. Knit Like You Stole It. That's what it's called. Knit Like You Stole It.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's kind
Oh,
of,
that's cute.
it's kind of a play on Drive Like You Stole It.
That's cute.
So I got to check that out. But anyway, let me just get it so I'm not on the...
Oh, did I not put the pattern back
I guess I
in
can
the
do this
bag?
here. I can do this here. Let me just...
Pattern away.
You can see it straight now because I'm at the end. It just looks like a rectangle. Okay, but that's not what I'm showing you. Hold on. Let me mark off my row so I don't get lost again.
When Mom's looking for her thing, this is, I don't think I said what the colorway was. This is Dragonfly Fibers Airport Hot Sauce. And I can't get this anymore.
Yeah. Just like we can't get the one I really
The
like.
new Dragonfly looks like it's a color that's similar if I absolutely needed to go that direction. But I think I have enough.
But similar Talia will
I actually
definitely...
found another little ball of it.
Oh, good. Similar will not be enough when you get that because it's going to show.
Yeah. At least it would be at the end, possibly at the ruffle
Right, it
area,
would
so
look-
it could look on
Planned,
purpose.
yeah. Okay, my next one is called, it's in my Silver Shed USA Blue PHN Faces bag, my husband's artwork. Thank you to everybody who has piped in saying they want they would like to pre-order a bag.
We'll let you know when we have pictures.
Yeah, we'll let you know. I think my husband has to work on the artwork, so yeah.
And he has
Surgery on Monday.
it's an outpatient surgery.
Yeah.
So
I was going to talk about that in the
yeah, but
personal.
I figure I've mentioned that people know why there's a little bit of a hold up. I don't know if he's working on it now or what he's doing.
I don't
He
know.
won't let us know.
He won't let us know what he's working on. So anyway, so this in here is the By Special Request Shawl project by, it's from the Scrap Shawl pattern by Anastasia Sattel. And this is the one that Talia asked for. And this is Miss Babs yarn, and also Mad Tosh. The lighter green is Mad Tosh. So I did work a bit on this. This is the one I'm getting ready to change colors on.
That'll be interesting because right now it's very cool in its shades, and it'll be interesting to see some of the brighter colors come in.
Well, this one is, let me see here, where is it? This is the next color.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely brighten it up a bit.
So that's the next color.
Because I gave Mom possibly a challenging collection of colors.
So we'll see how that works. The last one I did for her well, she's not wearing it today.
No, because it didn't go with my clothes.
It has a pop of color. So this is growing really fast as well.
What's nice about the colors they did give you, I think it has they have some purple in it too. So it pulled in the blues, the greens, and the purples, which is what I was aiming for.
This has a little purple in it.
Well,
but,
I think maybe one of the other.
This has a little purple, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it in there.
Right.
We'll have to see. And by this I mean Marigold Jen. Okay.
I can't remember everything I gave you.
That's blue and black.
That's blue and black. So we'll see what she's able to get in or not. Now, granted, because it's scrap, she can decide. Oh,
I can do whatever
I
I
want
want.
to do more yarns. I want to do less yarns. It's completely under her control. It doesn't
So-
need to be in the exact ratio that she did for mine.
Her other one.
Yeah.
So I like
My
this.
other one,
This
yeah.
is really pretty. I enjoy this pattern immensely.
And I'm really happy that you were agreeable to making another one for me.
It's not a hardship. Where's my hook?
You didn't put it on.
I had it in here. Oh well. You should probably do what you have to do while I try to find my hook.
Okay. Let me just, there we go. Find something to hold the stitch. So while she's looking for her hook, and I'm going to make sure my hook stays where I can find it, so we're not both looking for our hooks.
That's not it.
In my, oh yes. In my Knitter's Magic soft brown bag is the project that's called the Quicksilver Sweater. It's the Hillcrest Coat by Amy Miller. It's for Davina. She doesn't know I'm making it for her. This is supposed to be like a Christmas / birthday gift. It was how I justified buying a bunch of bulky weight yarn. I went and got Knit Picks Swish Bulky. It's so incredibly soft to work with.
Swish is a good base.
Like, I'm sitting here like, I want to knit this for me now. Like, it is so soft. I'm going to have to make something with this yarn for myself at some point. They have a really pretty dark red that would be really nice in their bulky for something. They have some pretty browns. I actually don't have any brown sweater.
Oh, excuse me.
So there's some really pretty colors that I really do need to knit something else on this yarn because it's a joy to work with. You want to touch?
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
And it actually shows up the cables.
It does.
Really well.
A lot better than you would think, considering it's a little bit fuzzy.
Well, what I was less concerned about, because it's actually not terribly fuzzy, my concern was the fact that it was a very dark gray. Because this was the lightest gray they had, and that's the closest thing she can get to silver.
Is that cobblestone?
This is cobblestone, yeah.
It's almost as dark as this. It's a little more purple to this.
There's a little more purple to yours, yeah. So, I'm thinking she'll be excited. It has a zipper, which will make her feel even more excited, because what she likes so much about my Vivian sweater, which is by Untitled Tea, it was the first cable sweater I knit, because I'm crazy. It was one of the first sweaters I knit. But it had a zipper and cables all over, seed stitch all over. The cables were on the sleeves, cables were on the back,
Nice.
Cables were up the hood, cables were up the front. There were multiple charts, and there was a zipper. So, ton of new things experienced at one time. This is not nearly as complex as that. Davina really likes the Vivian because it had a lot of shaping and it's slimming. But I think this will be, she'll like the shaping for this as well, and also have a zipper, which will maybe give the same effect. I'm hoping that she will be more likely to wear appropriate
Related clothing,
or when she's cold in the house, actually put on a sweater if there's one that she really likes in gray.
That's fashionable.
That's fashionable, right?
Fashionable.
So that's my hope, because she has a tendency, she would rather be fashionable than...
She has actually said that she would rather have her feet pinch and hurt than wear the right shoes.
Yeah. And she'd rather be cold or whatever, because...
Or
weird.
hot, as the thing.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but that's something that she said before. So, yes. I'm hoping she'll like this. I'm not letting her know that I'm knitting on it, because otherwise she will bug the heck out of me. And I have like 6 sweaters going.
Right.
And ones that were started before hers.
Right.
And I have like 2 needle adjacent sweaters as well. Your turn.
Okay.
My next one, my last one.
I wanted to work a little more on this, but I didn't get a chance. So I did a little bit, but not as much as I would like. This is another one that's kind of mindless, and this is another K.F. Jones pattern. This is my Country Roads blanket from the Jelly Roll blanket pattern by K.F. Jones. And I'm using just...
Someone posted in the Baker Bears Facebook. I only happened to see it because it came up when I was looking at comments on the one post I made from Instagram, and I happened to see that someone did a jelly roll recently.
So I did. It's not gonna look like I guess you can tell I've done some progress here. So a little more in the color here, second. So it's getting there. These are not huge needles, and the yarns are all DK. So it's going to take me a while to do this.
Well, because it's just mindless, you can just go and do a strip. And
I don't have to measure it as long as the strips are the same.
Right.
And I think, if I'm reading the pattern right...
You pick up stitches?
It's like you start knitting, you cast on, start knitting, and you pick up a stitch and then you knit and you pick up a stitch and you knit, so you're not sewing.
That's like the way that an applied border works.
Okay, so what that's going to do is going to ensure that my stuff is even.
Yeah.
If that's the way it works. I'm not positive. I have to go back and look, and I would be more likely to do this because it all fits.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to this. I'm actually enjoying this more than I do squares.
Well, good.
I'm more at this point in time, I'm more likely to finish this.
I'm sitting here like, we'll see what she says after she has to start picking up things. And because I don't know how many times you said, I'm more likely to do this. I think if people go back, they'll see you say it about different pieces.
Usually it's
crocheted.
Well, crocheted, yes.
Oh, and you've said it with the new, like when Kay had that thing about dishcloths or something. You're like, oh, I could totally do this for squares. I'm more likely. You've said it something like that. But
I did a lot of those squares. I just
had to laugh because this isn't the first time I've heard you say something like this.
I have a dozen of those squares just sitting crocheted squares. If I do finish this and anybody wants the crocheted squares, I have no idea what to do with them. You know, I'll probably throw that out there again later. But this is.
You can piece them together in a pillow like I did, the one that I did fingering away.
Well, the thing about that is that it's got holes.
Oh.
So, you know.
It would have to be like a pillow that already is.
Well, I could ostensibly do a single crochet and then apply that to the top of the, sew it to the top and then put a pillow in it.
My other thought is you could possibly do it as a runner, like at the bottom of a bed kind of thing, because you have enough of them, I think.
No, not yet. I mean, it's easy enough to do.
Because I can't remember how big they are.
They're only about...
Oh, okay, so they're small. Okay.
I have a couple of big ones. I was toying around with the idea of making... Because about 4 of them made one big one. So I was toying with the idea of, alternating them. I just don't like doing it. You lost interest. Yeah, I get revved up to do it when I see something and then, But this one maybe not so much because it's actually, it's like doing a scarf or something and then just doing another one. You know, we'll see. We'll see how I do with the picking up of stitches. But
it's not that I don't believe you can do it. I'm just not sure if you'll stay interested. Just, I'm interested in seeing if you will stay interested.
We'll see. Time will tell.
Let me go ahead and mark off my row. Because I think I have one more. Yeah, I do. So let me mark off this row. So in my plover bird small tie-dye or mini tie-dye bag that's bigger on the inside.
Bigger on the inside.
Go ahead and hold this stitch. Is my Lothlorien hood. That's a project name. The pattern name is the Thorns Hooded Cowl.
Too bad you didn't have my Lothlorien yarn.
Yeah. The yarn is actually Berlin.
It looks pretty.
And it really does look pretty. It'll go with blue. It'll go with green. Which is really what I intended it for.
It goes with purple.
I was going to say in a pinch it could go with purple too. So because it actually works better with than what I'm wearing with my shirt. And I'm probably, let's see how far I am from. Oh, I'm actually a little farther than I thought, but that's 8, 9.
Which one did you say it was? I wasn't paying attention.
Hang on one second. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm about 30 or so rows from being able to start the hood, the process for the hood. So, like, not super close, but close close enough. And I'm not going to be doing quite as wide of hood. I don't want to risk running out of yarn because the big voluminous hood takes up a lot of yarn. I had to take out a shawl to finish that hood for my red one. And also the closer hood tends to stick a little closer to the face and block light a little bit better.
So I don't want mine that close.
So I'm a little bit more inclined both for yarn considerations because the amount of yardage they mention only really works if you're doing the normal size hood. If you increase or decrease the hood, this is like the medium hood size that I'll be doing. Because there's if you want a smaller hood, do, so many. If you want a larger hood, add so many.
Well, I think we decided not the small one, but the regular one was a Miss Babs one skein, and I've got 2 skeins of mine, so yeah, that's good.
So Yes, this gets work. This is even if I don't want to go flat. If I just want to go round, 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 that's where this one comes in. I just need to make sure I mark off rows as I go. So yeah, that's that for me.
Okay, let me just hold the stitch.
Now I have no FOs.
I don't either. Let me just get the...
I have no frogs.
Nope. I was going to frog, but I didn't do it.
I will probably for the next forever have to finish weaving in the ends for my mitered square blankets.
But it looks so stylish and fashionable.
I'm just so lazy about that. I'm like, I got about half of them done. I'm just like, I'll finish the rest eventually, but I'd rather knit.
Yep. It's a reverse fringe. There we go. Okay.
I did have some beads and string, but it's already in the mail. Right. I finished someone ordered a St. Therese chaplet. Yeah, that leads on to shop, doesn't it?
I think so.
I don't have anything for shop, so I'm going to
shop or royalties.
I'm going to go up and go to the bathroom. Usually we do shop first.
Hurry up, because I need to do that next. Okay, for shop,
can I actually move this forward and go past in front of you so I don't hit the camera? Because I think that'll be the best way to do that.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot better because then not everyone has to see my rear end of the camera.
Okay, my shop, I had a few orders, I think this week, or was it last week? I forget. But I did have someone put something on hold, so that's exciting. I'm trying to think about what yarns to dye up, what colorways to dye up going into the fall. And we're still summer, so maybe some of summer as well. For those of you who are in Patreon, don't forget you have a discount code in there as I believe that's $5 Patreons. So you do have a discount code if you want to, if you see something but you want to have a discount on it. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. The Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival is getting ready to start preparing for September of 2021, and it looks like they're going partially virtual and partially in person. And I was kind of quasi thinking about maybe doing the virtual vending, and I just wanted to know what you guys think of that. I haven't quite decided. I'm not sure what it entails, and I'm not sure I have the facilities to do that, but I'd like to hear I'd like to have your input to see if you think that's something I should even be considering. I'm a small shop. I have a lot going on, but if I want to maybe take it to the next level and get other people to know my yarn, I was thinking maybe if it's not too time consuming and space consuming, maybe considering doing a virtual Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival vending. I don't want to do the physical because I really don't want to do that at this point. It's a little more expensive for me on the outlay. In fact, it's almost 3/4 more expensive for me to do the cheapest version of doing an in-person vending as opposed to a virtual. So I just wanted to know what you think. If I should, go for it, consider it, or what. I know a lot of factors will be involved, but I just want to see if you guys think it's even worth considering. Okay, what are you looking for?
My hook. I don't know why I didn't make a better arrangement for my hook when I got up.
What color is it?
It's a purple one. So it's a G.
Did it fall in your bag?
No, I don't think so. My bag hasn't been open.
I don't know.
What happened was I put the bookworm down on the couch, which is always a big mistake.
This couch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the couch eats hooks.
And that was a stupid mistake on my part. I shouldn't have put it down on the couch. If you still have more business stuff to talk about, I'll just.
I don't.
Okay.
Except for the fact that
do you have any stash enhancement?
Yeah, but I need to do the facilities if you don't mind.
Oh, I have no way to stall for. Is it a lot of stash enhancement or little?
I have a fair amount.
Oh, okay. We'll go. I don't know if I can be interesting. I guess I can cut if I have to.
All right, I'll just.
I can cut if I need to.
I'll just deal. I have.
No. If you need.
It's fine. Okay, I'm not sure if I showed these last time or not. We had a very, very nice package from Mama C, who's Christina. She has been keeping us in prizes, and we are very appreciative. So I'm not sure exactly. This might. I don't know. This might be. This might go for next year for like Ready Set Go or something.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is No Makers, so they don't. She doesn't dye yarn anymore, so this is really nice. This is Candy Cane Fingering
That
Sock.
might be nice for the Christmas time.
I already have Christmas ones
For
for the along.
Oh, okay.
I have everything pulled for that.
No. I'm not talking about that. I mean around time toy along around Christmas time. Christmas time of year, not.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So anyway, it'll come up later in the year most likely. Okay, this one. So this is. She has a skein of. This is 438 yards, 100 grams, 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, and it's 438 yards. So, and 1 to 3 needles. Okay.
That was so dumb of me. Now I can't continue working on this.
Can we look for this later?
Yeah, I probably lost that hook forever because
Maybe. The other
Darn it.
prize, and this is the second prize that she sent us. This is a really pretty skein. It's not my colors. This is Davina's colors actually.
Yeah, it is.
This is West Yorkshire Spinner's signature 4-ply, and it's I don't see a colorway on here. I don't think they put colorways on here. This is 437 yards, so it's a fingering sock. It's a 35% blue-faced Leicester. It's not as rough as I remember the yarns being. From West Yorkshire Spinner, I would consider being kind of a rustic kind of yarn, potentially, but it's very, very nice yarn, and the staff there is really nice.
They've got really good service.
Doing business with West Yorkshire Spinner is amazing, and I think they're out of England, aren't they?
They are. They're out of Yorkshire.
So this is a beautiful. Yeah, right. They're West Yorkshire. They're beautiful yarn, and this is not showing the pink in here. It's orange, cream, and pink. And I think I did show this last week. I seem to remember
I feel
saying
like you
that.
did too.
So anyway, we are very grateful to this.
I just have to put this away. What else?
Now, do you also have stash enhancement?
No, I have zero
Okay.
stash enhancement.
All right. Yes, you did. I gave you some stuff, but you didn't bring it with you.
Stuff did you give? Oh, the tea. Yeah, I forgot.
Well,
to
not
bring
even the tea. Did I show all this last week?
it. What else are you talking about, Mom?
No, this was after the podcast. So let me just pull this stuff out. First of all, I got some tea from Andy because Andy, okay, he didn't send me a purple package. He sent me a box. He gave me this little. It's a gift. It's a little postcard. Little cute little postcard. Kitty cats. Whoops. Little kitty cats. Isn't that nice? So that's nice. And they sent me the tea. I bought, this is for when we go on retreat or if I don't want to use my infuser or whatever. These are tea sacks, so you can put the loose leaf tea in a bag.
Well, you were thinking if you make chai, that might be really
Might be
nice.
helpful. And then he gave me a couple of...
Although chai's usually with a black tea.
It can be, yes. Oregon breakfast tea is in this one, and passion fruit oolong in this one. So I will give you that one, Oregon breakfast tea.
Okay, thank you.
And I will keep
Yeah, I
this
have some of that.
passion fruit because it's oolong tea.
Yeah, please get that.
Okay. And then the tea that I picked up, and we'll see what happens with this because these are Earl Greys. I have Tango Grey herbal tea.
Well, that should be okay.
Yeah, so this is Rubio's orange peel. I can't read this without my glasses.
Okay, so this is Rubio's tea, orange peels, apple pieces, rose hip, mandarin pieces, carrot flakes, sweet blackberry leaf, lemongrass, rose petal, blue cornflowers, bergamot oil, mandarin essence. But there's no black tea, so maybe
should
you'll
be
be able to
fine.
handle that.
Okay, then this one is Endearment Blend Oolong Tea, so it's another oolong. Okay. And this one is Lady Grey Black Tea, which I usually like, but I'll have to see if I can tolerate this because this has got black tea in it.
Well,
and
if you
then-
can't, that's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
I love this. I do love Lady Grey, so I hope I can.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got black tea as its first thing. It's only tea, actually. The rest is other ingredients. And then, of course, my chocolate mint like the cookie because I finished one.
Right.
So that's that. And then last week we went to Michael's. So I picked up some crochet hooks because
I didn't realize quite how much you had away in stash enhancement. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I just didn't know what I was going to talk about when you're gone.
I have a USG, a USE, and a USF hooks. So These are loops and threads hooks, but they have the soft handles. I've never used a loop and thread hook, so I'll see how I like it. If I don't like it, Damina can have them. So that's that.
Yeah, Davina's not particularly picky
No.
about her hooks. Also, she doesn't crochet nearly as often.
I got some craft glue sticks and this really neat journal, which I want to use for my religious stuff. It's kind of a special journal. I want to put something on the front, and then it's blank on the inside. No lines or anything.
Oh, that's right. I have one of those. You're right. I did. I think because I put them away, and that's why I forgot about them. Mom had picked up for me. One was a color workbook, and one was a design journal.
And you got
and then another one of those notebooks.
And then
yes, I did forget because that was like a week ago.
And then I picked up this at the bottom of the hill, and that's where you're talking about that color work book.
Yeah, usually when I try to remember that I need to show something on a podcast, I'll put it in a certain area, but I actually put the books away. So that was my first mistake.
Brittany, this might be familiar to you. Okay, this is Treasury. I don't think it's backwards as far as I can tell.
No, ours don't go backwards.
So, paper crafts and Stamp It. And Stamp It. This is tips and tricks. It's got all kinds of things in it, and I thought it'd be helpful in my little journal and in my card making. And it's got things like embossing and all kinds. I've been feeling the pull to do like paper crafts and stamping and embossing.
Well, you're good at it, so I think you should.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how good I am, but I'd like to kind of try my hand at some of this because I need more crafts because I have so much room. Anyway, so that's what I got stash enhancements wise.
And I mentioned my stash enhancement that I forgot about.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. I'm like checking your seat to see if my hook somehow slid under you, but no. I think that the couch has eaten it for the eternity. Okay, so while we are mourning the loss of my G hook, I'll go on to usually go on to reading at this point. So things that there's my hook! Yay! Thank you, Jesus. Okay, let me put this away because I actually want to work on my crochet. My hook was hiding by my phone. I must have had it in my hand when I put my phone down. Probably in an attempt to keep it safe. The hook, not the phone. Okay. So, now that I found my hook, I'm much happier. So, the books I'm reading... First of all, I finished She-Wolves, The Women Who Ruled England Before Elizabeth by Helen Castor. And there's not a lot there that I didn't know already, but I always like hearing different points of view, just because it can give me a more rounded view of history. I can also maybe get the facts in my head a little bit more, so I don't mind reading about the same period. Because I tend to like medieval English history. Sometimes I will diverge into other areas around the same time period, but I tend to prefer England and countries that had a lot to do with England. Sometimes I do diverge into Tudor period as well, which is actually where two of the books that I'm reading, actually I think three of the books I'm reading are in Tudor England. So I am reading, well, I didn't read it this time around, but it is set in Tudor England, or not, it's in Tudor times, but not in England. That's The Rival Queens. I didn't read it this time, but that's about Catherine de Medici and her daughter Margot. But same time period. Also during the same time period, which I actually read this week, I started Amy Robsart, A Life in Its End by Christine Hartwig. And in case you don't know, she was the wife of the favorite of Elizabeth I, and there was some mystery around her death. Some people believe it was suicide. A lot of people believe that she was murdered. There are people who believe that it was an accident. So this particular author is trying to make the case for it being an accident, it seems. So you already go into the book knowing that the author has a bias. I'm interested in reading. There's a book out there called Elizabeth I, the Killer Queen, I think. And, well, you can already tell what the bias is on that one. So, interested in checking out that one at some point, too. Also started, because, unfortunately, with my Kindle, it can hurt my eyes with the back glare. So I'm trying to read some of the books on physical form, because if I have a muted light, maybe that'll help a little bit. Going to discuss whether or not Paperwhite is actually something that would work for me or whatever, but it really hurts my eyes to read my Kindle for too long sometimes. But I picked this one. A, I'm interested in it, I already owned it, but B, it was one of my history books that didn't have itty-bitty letters on it, because itty-bitty letters are also really hard to read when your eyes are already hurting. So I have several books I want to read, but the letters are so small. So this one had decent sized letters, and it happened to be in the same time period I was already reading, so surprise! Apparently I'm in Tudor England, or Tudor period right now. Elizabethan. So this is called The Temptation of Elizabeth Tudor. And it's Elizabeth I, Thomas Seymour, and the Making of a Virgin Queen. And I've actually been wanting to read this author for a while, Elizabeth Norton. I've heard of her from several places. I think the first time I heard of her was from Dan Jones, of Bakery Bears fame. So I've been wanting to read one of her books for a while. She has a style that sometimes it tends to be in a narrative style, even though it's historical. So I have to catch myself and be like, how does she know that's what they were thinking right then? I'm like, go with the flow. She's trying to make it so it's easy to read. She's not altering facts. She's actually not even putting dialogue into things. But so it is not a dry read if you're not someone who particularly likes history, but it is a biography versus a novelization. It's just a little bit more of an accessible style. So that one. And just continuing to read Peace and Prayer, Wisdom from Teresa of Avila, and James Alberioni, A Marvel.
For our times.
I couldn't remember if it was of or for of our times. So I only have the physical forms for these two. Just like I only have the physical form for this one. I kept my physical forms for a lot of my history books because a lot of them were hard-ish to get a hold of. Or I got them, I kind of would pick one up here, pick one up there. So I tend to keep my English history collection pretty well intact in my physical books. So I have a lot of Alison Weir's downstairs.
Okay, in the interest of time, because we're hitting 2 hours, I did a lot of reading, but it's basically the same stuff.
Yeah, I was stalling a little bit because you were,
Some was religious reading, some was fiction. I did a lot of listening on Hallow, which is an app for prayer. And, oh yay. And so I did a lot of that stuff, usually on the treadmill. So I know I walk on the treadmill a lot with Looney Hiker. Pat, when you're walking with me, we're doing something different. Okay. So anyway, and that's a virtual type thing.
Yes.
Okay. Because we're not close enough to actually go for a walk together, which would be nice. So I'm not going to go into much of that.
I did want to bring up something that people haven't seen for a while. They might have even forgotten it. I pulled out the horse blanket shawl.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is ancient. It's a triangle, which I'm not terribly fond of. And it is itchy.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing it over long sleeves, so it doesn't particularly matter. And it does cover the arms if you pull it up high enough. And that was the point. It was supposed to cover the neck.
I don't think I could wear this, even though I like the shape of it. It's too itchy.
So this was something I made a very long time ago. People gave me suggestions to shampoo it, actually, or conditioner it. Mm-hmm. And I probably should actually do that. Mm-hmm. I've just never gotten around to it. It is actually nice and warm.
Yeah, well, it looks like it is.
I can't remember. I think the pattern was something. It was actually a reading shawl, and that was why I had knit it. I was working night shift at the time.
I think I actually had that in my queue.
Yeah, and I've actually hardly ever worn this because it is itchy. But I'm wearing it currently over clothes, and actually right against my neck. It's not too bad.
I'll give it time.
Yeah. And it creates a collar. It comes up pretty high.
It's nice.
And I'm holding up the wrong side of my hair. There we go.
Very nice.
So.
Okay, like I said, I'm going to try and push this forward because I know my husband's going to be coming out in a few minutes. So, let's see. For writing, we've done a lot of brainstorming. Our stories.
I did a little bit of writing too.
It's going in a totally
Different
direction in some aspects. So that's cool. We do have. I want to thank people before we go into personal stuff. I tried to answer as many comments as I could, but I got pressed for time. I had to. Well, I'll talk about that in a little bit. I got some done, but I had to get the rest done later. We want to thank the people who I did see. If I missed anybody, I just didn't see you, okay? We want to thank comments from Chronically Crocheting, Steph, Wendy MacGyver, JW, I don't know if I missed, that's just JW, Lori, Jodidiah, Warm Wish in Every Stitch, Eileen, Miss Pogo, Rena, Barbara, Cara, and Christina, and anybody else who might have commented. We're very grateful.
And thank you for all the kind comments about my shawl and hat combination last time. I read everybody's comments. I just didn't get around to responding to anybody. So I just did like a heart.
Yeah. Now, if you don't want to hear personal stuff, we have just a little bit to talk about personal-wise. And if that makes you uncomfortable, if you're just here for the crafting, the knitting, and the cultural type stuff, we understand. We will see you next week. We wish you a very blessed 4th of July weekend. If it is a 4th of July weekend for you guys in terms of...
I mean, well, it is 4th of July
I was
regardless.
not finished, you rude thing. 4th of July weekend celebrating for the 4th of Independence Day for the Americans. If you're not, we wish you a blessed weekend anyway.
Yes.
So, personal stuff, we'll give you a few minutes for them to leave, and then we'll go into personal stuff.
So I'll make sure that my person has started shopping. Yes, they have not.
Okay, it's not a whole lot going on. I had my mammogram, everything came out okay on that. My husband has his appendectomy. It's going to be orthoscopic appendectomy on Monday, so prayers would be appreciated for that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else personal wise?
No, I mean,
You've done some more exercising than normal.
Yes, but it's weird. It's been like there's been exercise, but I've also been like down. It's really a weird. I don't mean down as like depressed. I mean like down for the count.
Right. So we basically the personal stuff has been okay. We've had.
I should clarify. Exercising is not real exercising. Exercising is 10 to 15 minutes on very low on the recumbent bike.
Is it something?
Just people don't think it's real exercise.
Let's clarify.
Or
this.
like stripping my bed. That kind of thing.
Let's just put this in perspective. For someone who has exercise intolerance, that's exercise, and she shouldn't downplay it.
Well, I just don't want people to think like I'm running a mile or something.
I don't care what people think.
Because I'm not.
I don't care what people
I am not capable of running a mile.
No, that is your running a mile. Don't downplay it. And yes, Brittany
and
Laura,
that is also some education as well.
Yes.
Because
Brittany, Laura, feel free to virtually smack her upside the head.
But, I don't want people to think when I say exercising that they can think, oh, well, then, then they, with WOTS you can just go and you can exercise. No, it's very...
No, that's where you qualify, but don't downplay it. Mm-hmm. Because for someone who has either chronic fatigue syndrome or exercise intolerance, that is a lot of exercise, and it's effort, and don't downplay it because I get annoyed, as you can tell. So anyway, she did some of that.
Yeah, I mean on Instagram there's a post where I explained that for me changing sheets takes me about 40 minutes to do it by myself because I should rest in between.
Usually I help her.
Yes, usually she helps, but I had some plans get rearranged, so I wanted to get that done so changing the sheets didn't wipe me out for what I need to do the next day. Mm-hmm.
So that's basically it. We are okay. We're doing okay. So we just wanted to give you kind of a quasi update. I'm fine. I'm
fine. You're fine. We're all fine.
We're
freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Yes, and that is a reference. Reference. It's like the fragile. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have to say goodbye because I know that people are getting ready to do rosary with us and have lunch and all that kind of stuff, and you guys are probably raring to go, but we will hope to see you here again for the Fun in the Woman Cave next week. And I forgot my clapper.
You failed.
I'll just we want to wish you a very blessed weekend full of knitting, crocheting, just anything that makes you happy, every good thing, and we hope to see you next week. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
That's so odd.